There are a different number of concrete cracks that we see. We see cracks from load sometimes in slabs on grade or in pavements or in driveways and so on. And that happens when the stress that's imparted on the slab exceeds its strength, the strength of the concrete. And then we'll get a crack from that. So if you see like a corner break on a driveway, for example, maybe we had a heavy truck, like a moving truck or a garbage truck, that drove on the corner of a slab that wasn't designed to hold that kind of weight, then we could get a crack from that. So that's a load-related crack. We also see cracks sometimes in just shrinkage of the concrete, and that's typically very early on in the life of the pavement. So maybe the concrete was placed at a time where it's extremely dry, the temperature was high, and that dries out the concrete on the surface quicker than it does in the rest of the slab. And so we can get a shrinkage crack from that. And there are different types of cracks like that that happen early on, but typically those are not going to cause any long-term problems with the concrete. Sometimes we'll see cracks that result from the way that the joints were laid out, how soon it was sawed, all those sorts of things. We can minimize, we can almost eliminate most of those cracks just by having a good plan for when the concrete is placed. But the most important thing to remember with all of these cracks is that a crack in concrete does not mean a failure in that concrete, because we expect the concrete is going to crack at some place at some time. So the best thing to do if you see a crack in a concrete slab, driveway, or even a wall is have an expert look at that before reacting too strongly to just the presence of that crack, because the chances are there are things that we can do to minimize the durability, the damage to the slab or to the wall, or it may not be a long-term durability problem at all. So it's good to have an expert take a look at it.